We keep hearing this word quality. Anna, oversee the Indexco Quality ETF, which is SPHQ. Why is quality attracting a lot of flows, and how are you defining it? It's the word quality is a little slippery to me, and the way I used to define it years ago, it means rising earnings and a strong balance sheet. But how are you defining it? Here's, by the way, the main holders, Microsoft, Apple, and Meta in the quality ETF that you oversee there. Tell us a little bit about it and what's the criteria?
Well, the strong balance sheet is definitely the main driver and the main criteria to describe the quality of a certain stock in a portfolio. We see flows in SPHQ mainly because the equity portion of a client portfolio year to date has been driven by uncertainty. So our clients are really worried about what they see in the marketplace, high interest rate, high inflation. They are trying to weather uncertainty by using specific ETFs, equity ETFs. So it's not a coincidence that you see high quality and low volatility being in the driver's seat. This is not really an investment story for returns. This is more of a defensive story that plays well under the current market environment.
Scott, this word quality, what does it mean to you? And do you have some way of telling your clients about it? And is there a time when low quality is a good thing? What's the opposite of quality? It's not necessarily value. What would be the opposite? I'm trying to educate traders and investors about this word and what to like about it and what to be cautious about.
Yeah, look, when you think about quality, Bob, I mean, the way people generally define quality is quality balance sheets, good cash flows, low leverage, and generally like somewhat immune from the economic cycle, not completely immune from the economic cycle, but certainly more disconnected than than some of the junkier names. And so to answer your question about the other side of that, the other side is more of a junk portfolio. But when you think of junk portfolio, it sounds bad, but it's not necessarily bad at the right time of the cycle. When you want a junk portfolio is when you're kind of coming through the trough and you're starting to rebound out of a growth trough, because then that's the time when you do want high leverage. You do want variability, kind of exposure to the economic cycle, and you want basically a lot of leverage in the system. And so think small caps, think small cap growth. Those types of names are more on the junky side when we talk about junk versus quality. But Anna's right. Quality is probably the safer place to be right now. Because we do have slowing economic growth. Like, we don't think we're going to get a recession, but we're definitely going slow growth, and we're certainly going to have some margin compression. And so in an environment like that, it does stand to reason that you should have some exposure to some of these more high quality names, higher quality balance sheets, lower leverage, lower interest expense, these types of things. And at the end of the day, one of the most important aspects to that is it could provide some form of safety and could keep people invested or get them invested in the first place, even if they're a little bit scared. So that behavioral modification aspect to investing in a quality portfolio at a time of economic uncertainty could be just as powerful as the economic implications of doing that.